Now let's watch this film and see if we can learn anything.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Am I glad to see you?
Reportedly, over half the budget of the slime people was spent on the creatures' costumes. Money well spent. But that's where the good news ends.
Will somebody please tell me what's happened?
Tom Gregory flies into LA through a strange bank of fog to find it deserted.
Come on, you guys, wake up!
Only 3 people seem to remain.
I'm Professor Gelbert. These are my daughters, Lisa and Bonnie.
Some city-emptying catastrophe must have happened while he was in the air.
Well, first the slime people came, and then the whole army came to fight them, and they lost. Then the slime men built a big wall, but before it got hardened, Los Angeles was evacuated, and everybody's gone but the slime men.
I'm sorry. There was a brief war, LA was evacuated, and you didn't hear about it?
I don't think so.
Where were you flying in from, Narnia?
Well, that's about the way it happened.
Okay, benefit of the doubt. Maybe the attack of subterranean monsters and complete evacuation of a major US city was hushed up. Maybe it wasn't on the news.
The report of large monstrous creatures roaming about the fog of our city and committing mass murder has been confirmed.
Nope, there it is.
Casualties have been tremendous in these 2 days of fighting.
And there's been at least 2 days of fighting, so no, I can't see any way you could have failed to hear about this or any way you could have registered a flight plan without someone saying you might want to steer clear of LA.
Do you care?
To get me, the audience, back on side, the rest of this film had better be phenomenally good.
Let's all keep our fingers crossed, huh?
Because the professor has 2 daughters, there are of course also 2 men, and in classic B-movie fashion, they fall in love like lightning.
Did you have a boyfriend before all this happened?
And he's in. Elsewhere,
For someone strong enough to take all this, you're quite a gal.
and unbelievably, he's also in. And the girl's father walking in on this has a perfectly normal paternal reaction.
Penetrating that wall may prove to be a very valuable experiment.
LA has been surrounded by a dome of hardened fog.
Well, the fog seems to have turned to stone all around the city.
Sounds to me like you could just tunnel under it, but why nitpick?
We can break their wall with sodium chloride.
To get through the wall, they need salt and a car, and Marine, Cal, decides to go and find the latter.
I'll find a car and bring it back.
I'll go with you.
No, you stay here.
Good call, there's monsters out there.
Let me come, Cal. I can help you.
Okay.
Wow, you really stuck to your guns there, but maybe it'll be all right. Well, that's the end of her.
I think they've taken her.
That sounds like wishful thinking, as the slime people have killed everyone they've met. But it turns out Tom knows everything.
Cave down there. This is probably where they first came up from underground.
Yeah, this particular cave. This looks right.
What is it?
Machine that makes the wall. It must be.
Why must it be?
Gina, I've never seen anything like it before.
And yet you immediately recognised it as a solid fog wall building machine.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
But be fair, he is a scientist.
I'm a newscaster, sports mostly.
Did I say scientist? I meant sports journalist.
I'll give it a whirl anyway.
You're probably wondering how they tracked down the kidnapped girl. She could be anywhere in LA.
Look at this. Blonde hair.
That's it. They set off in a completely random direction, happen upon a lock of blonde hair, and from that track her down.
Oh, I thought you'd never find me.
You know what? I watch a lot of improbable films and I always try to play along.
It's all a lot of nonsense.
But I just don't believe a word this film says.
I don't even want to think about slime people.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for a new Bab movie review every Tuesday.
You better get out of here. Right now. You hear?